Project Runway fans, welcome back to After the Runway. This week it might have been the most boringest episode ever. It's time to get real. The Macy's Challenge was a big yawn. I think we all could agree, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
Although Chris did cry a lot.
Yeah, Chris could not get it
That was
together.
a little bit dramatic.
It was a little bit dramatic.
It was a bit much. Like when he first crumpled, I felt
Yeah.
badly because they really thought they had a really great look and they were so excited and
Yeah.
reinventing the shirt, dress, and all that stuff. But then once he couldn't like get it together, it was
Yeah.
like respect going down.
It was a little
Like, dude.
embarrassing.
Yeah. The challenge with the color blue as well, they had to use the color blue and I mean, I like blue, but it just seemed like everyone chose the cheapest looking colors, the cheapest kind of fabrics. Like, I don't know. It just, Irina's dress, which was a dress that won, granted she sewed together that pattern and it was a pretty dress. It was a halter style, whatever. I could see it selling in Macy's, but you know, whatever. Kind of boring.
Yeah, it definitely didn't have any wow factor.
That one that Kristen Epperson did with what Heidi called the lobster bib.
Yeah.
That continues to stand out in my mind because it was so awful. But
It was so
it
awful.
just stands right out.
That like weird bubble and that weird length. Like even the skinny girl looked hippie and like a disco pumpkin, like they called it. They were kind of a little mean this week, but rightfully so. Michael Kors was back, and he had some choice comments, like Louise's bridesmaid dress with the loofah attached to it. Did not like that one at all. That was ugly.
That was frightening. Although we were saying the other dress.
Yeah, the other sheath with the contrasting ruffles, I thought that was cute. I'd wear it to the
Yeah.
office. It was totally doable, but I don't know. It's kind of a low week. Then like Logan and Althea, they sort of like coasted right through the middle, and their little jacket suit was super cute. The skirt obviously didn't fit properly. It was riding up, and I thought we were gonna get a little extra shot there, but we didn't. But the jacket, the little peplum and stuff, super cute. And there's
So
jeans and top. I know, a bit boring, but you know, not horrible.
No.
But that shouldn't be the criteria. Like being not horrible, like that's not what gets you on Project Runway.
No.
Yeah, it's so true.
Although they raved about Irina's dress and they raved about Carol Hannah and Shirin's little
Yes.
sweater thing with the weird belt.
Yeah.
And leggings.
Yeah,
Little
leggings.
Yeah, I just felt it was pretty plain, you know, and I didn't really understand why they were so, you know, enamored with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess, you know, it was a Macy's challenge, so maybe it was, they were looking at it from the perspective that, you know, this would be, you know, an item or a product that would fly off the Macy's shelves.
Yeah. But the thing is like, I'm all for basic separates, you know, classic separates. You can do that well, and nobody really seemed to do it really that well.
No, there were a lot of hangy things. Like
Yes.
that little sweater that Carol Hannah did had like hanginess, and then obviously Louise's dress had all the hangy bits, and even Irina's other shirt had the weird hangy ruffles.
You know, you're so right. I really feel like all the designers this week thought that's how they could, you know, be creative with their outfits by embellishing it with these like weird hangy thingies that ultimately just weren't executed, you know, in a quality manner, and it just ended up looking cheap.
It totally made me long for poor crazy Malvin. Like,
Yes.
you know, he got kicked
Yes.
off really early, but he had a creative eye, and who knew what he could have done, you know? It just sort of, I don't know. There are people rising to the top, you know, so I think Logan, who knows, he hasn't really had a chance to, you know, shine yet, but I think he does good work. I've liked a lot of his things and sometimes been surprised they haven't done better.
Yeah, and everybody loves him.
And everybody loves Logan. Yeah, I want to hear his take on being like the hot straight guy wanted by everybody. You know, now they're all roomies, and I think it was Christopher said he was a cuddler. I would like to see Christopher and Logan cuddle. But it'd be kind of funny. I don't know.
Totally. That would totally boost the ratings, I think.
Yes.
Or Logan and Carol Hannah.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Logan and anybody. Just take your shirt off, Logan. Really.
Totally.
Okay, guys, well, this week we kept it real. We didn't really enjoy the episode, and this is a little message to you, Project Runway. Maybe you could just amp it up for the next couple weeks. You're getting less designers, it should be more dramatic, and that would make us really happy, I think. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Let us know what you thought. Did you think this was the most boring episode ever, or did you enjoy the Macy's Challenge? I'd love to hear from you. And thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week on After the Runway.